The mining team discovered something strange while drilling. Eerie screams echoed from the mine, followed by dense smoke wafting to the surface as the drill suddenly stopped. All eyes were fixed on the scene until the female boss raised the drill to inspect the situation. The drill unexpectedly pulled out remnants of a peculiar creature. An experienced professor identified it as unusual and immediately arranged for the land to be excavated. However, no one expected to find a plastic sheet resembling a human figure in the pit. Everyone gathered around once again. Out of the pit emerged a man. This scene stunned everyone into silence. Stranger still, the man spoke in ancient French, seemingly pleading for help. The mining team brought him indoors, offering him a warm cup of coffee. But his ancient language puzzled everyone. No one could understand him, which made him increasingly agitated. The professor urged him to calm down, unaware of it. Something resembling a worm slipped by. The professor, who witnessed it firsthand, was startled and stepped back abruptly, though the others around him didn't notice. Only the professor realized that the man might have undergone some kind of mutation. When the female boss arrived for inspection, the professor immediately informed her of the severity and arranged blood oxygen testing for everyone. Meanwhile, a bearded man commented casually, claiming the professor's actions to be unnecessary, and that perhaps the man was just scared, and the worm could have been mucus. However, since everyone around heard him, the bearded man had no choice but to approach the man and hold him for testing. But just as they were testing blood oxygen, in an instant, things escalated. Everyone witnessed it, except for the bearded man holding him. Even after completing the tests, as people left, the bearded man remained uneasy. He asked a friend to bake bread and brought it to the man to investigate further. Yet, unknowingly, this marked the beginning of a nightmare. The bearded man absent-mindedly played around with the dagger, drawing the ancient man's attention. The man demanded the dagger and gestured as if intending to harm himself, but the bearded man didn't understand. Only after the man explained multiple times and the bearded man briefly glanced out the window did the dagger was snatched away. The two entered a standoff, and the man pointed the dagger at himself. However determined he was to end his life, some force within his body stopped him. A sudden burst of power erupted. At this moment, the bearded man noticed something was wrong and quickly grabbed him. The man seemed uncontrollable and grappled with the bearded man, swiftly pinning him to the ground. Tentacles began emerging from the man's glasses and nose, leaving the pinned bearded man shocked. The man's mutation was far from over. It appeared magical, almost akin to Sun Wukong's reincarnation. His tail slid into the bearded man's chest cavity. When he regained consciousness, the man appeared completely desiccated, resembling mere dry wood. This was evidently due to biological